Welcome back, my friends. Today I figured I would do a quick video and share with you an answer to one of the questions that I am asked the most on my channel. And the question is, what do you serve as a side with this crockpot meal? So I have lots of different crockpot recipes. I will have a crockpot playlist linked below in the description box. But today I'm gonna show you one of my family's absolute favorite side dishes. It's super easy. It only takes 3 ingredients and it's super flavorful. So all you need is a bag of potatoes. I'm using yellow potatoes today, but you can use whatever kind you have on hand. You need ranch seasoning. You can buy it in this big bottle or you can just use the individual packets. And the third ingredient is just some kind of vegetable or canola oil spray. And then we're gonna pop these in the air fryer. I'll show you how to make these super easy, super delicious ranch potato wedges. If you guys have been around, you know I have 3 kids. You can probably hear them in the background, but tonight is a soccer practice night. So I have had this going all day. It is a variation of Mississippi pot roast, but this is a pork roast, a pork butt to be exact. So this is ready to go. The other thing that we're having for tonight is spaghetti squash, and I'm gonna use my air fryer to make those potato wedges. So let me show you how easy they are and how I prep them right before we go to soccer, and then I'll show you when we get back how I throw them together. To get started, you want to thoroughly wash your potatoes, and my rule of thumb is to do 1 more potato than the number of people that you're trying to feed. I cut my potatoes in half, and then each half I cut into 4 or 5 wedges. You can cut them bigger or you can cut them smaller, but this is a pretty good size for throwing in the air fryer. So I went through and I cut 6 potatoes, and these yellow potatoes are super creamy, but you can use red potatoes, russets, whatever you have on hand. After we have finished cutting all of our potatoes into wedges, we're going to put all of these wedges into a big glass bowl, and I'm going to cover it with water. And on this night, I'm letting it soak for about 2 hours while we're at soccer practice. But if you have the time, you can let them soak up to overnight. This will help remove any of the excess potato starch and help them crisp up in the air fryer. Okay, at this point I am back from soccer and I have my draining station set up. I have just a clean kitchen towel and some paper towel. Drain your potato wedges, and then we're going to spread these out in a layer just so that they can get dried off a little bit. You don't have to worry about drying them completely. I do like to do these in batches. I cook them in batches, it goes a little bit faster, and it helps with the drying off process. So just take a single paper towel and just blot them as best you can. They will dry off in the air fryer, so don't take this part too seriously. Then you're going to gather everything up and we're going to throw them into our air fryer basket. And at this point of the night on soccer nights, I am so grateful that I have dinner in the crock pot and all I have to do is throw together a couple side dishes. So once your potato wedges are in a single layer, you're going to take your canola oil or your vegetable oil spray and just give it a light coating. You don't need much, but I do find that this makes a big difference in the crispiness of your potato wedges. Then take your ranch seasoning, and I just eyeball it, but I would sprinkle about either half of your packet or a tablespoon of the seasoning. And then the next part's kind of fun. Give it a really good shake. Then put it in your air fryer at 400 degrees, and we're going to put this in for 10 minutes. Halfway through, at the 5-minute mark, we're going to take these out, give them another really good shake, and pop them in for the remaining 5 minutes. Once the full 10 minutes is over, you're going to see some browning and they're going to smell amazing. And as you can see with this fork, I was trying to show you guys that they are not fully cooked. So I like to cook my potatoes for 15, sometimes even 20 minutes. And I like to give them another quick coating of canola oil spray. And then I add another tablespoon or so of the ranch seasoning. Give them another good shake, and then put them in for another 5 to 10. You will know when your potato wedges are done when a fork easily pierces the potato and they're lightly golden color, and you can smell that tangy ranch seasoning. And there is your side. So they are such a good side dish. They're hearty, but they're crispy and tender. My kids love these. The best part is all I had to do was cut up my roast and shred my spaghetti squash, and dinner was ready in just a few minutes. If you guys like quick, easy weeknight meals like me, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos.